Hello, welcome back. So I recently updated my planner and I wanted to kind of like show you a video of how I updated my planner. So I was in my stories one day when I was kind of printing some of the printables out, and I noticed a lot of people actually watch that story. So I decided to create an actual video once I was actually done with everything, putting it all together and all of that good stuff. So yeah, here is the video of my mid-year planner setup. So I'm telling you pretty much everything about the planner. So as far as the cover, I absolutely love my cover. I created my own cover. So what I did was I had some vellum and I created this year's word for me is elevate, and I have the year down here, so I printed it on the vellum, and then once I did that I went on ahead and I laminated it. So that was how I created my cover. And I'm not going to sit here and lie, me printing on vellum was very hard because sometimes like some of the ink would like smear along the side or stuff like that. Like I had a really hard time printing on vellum, and it was just really hard for me. Even like looking at this now, like there's sections like right here that is kind of like messed up, but I literally wasted like I think almost a whole pack of vellum, and because I was just trying to get a good cover pretty much. So I have it in the front as well as the back, and yeah, I am going to do it again next year for another cover, but still it kicked my behind. So when you're watching people print on vellum, they make it seem so easy, and if you're having a hard time printing on vellum, just know you are not the only one, because I really did struggle. As far as the lamination, I have some thick lamination here. It's not the like 3mm. I don't think this is 5mm. I think it's a little bit thicker than 5mm. And I got it from Amazon. If I can find it, I would link it down below. But I ran it through my regular laminator, but I ran it through quite a few times to make sure everything was sealed, since the lamination is fairly thick. Just letting you know, because I struggled and I really wanted this as my cover. So if you really want to create your own cover, yeah, there you go. As far as my rings, technically speaking, this is the happy planner size. This size, I have learned, is the best for me. I tried half letter, it's too small. I tried the happy planner big size, it didn't work out for me. It was just too much. Like I don't have that much of a busy life. Like my life is busy, but I didn't like it. But this right here is the perfect size for me. The only thing is, I don't really like the happy planner inserts anymore, but I love the size, so I just created my own planner. So yeah, as far as the rings, I got these from Amazon. It is just gold rings, nothing in there like happy planner. I do have old happy planner rings, but I don't use them anymore. I like this gold one, and this is the regular size ring. It's not expanded, I don't think, but I'll have it also linked down below. So let's actually get into the planner. So the beginning of the year, I created a digital vision board. Okay, like it is literally everywhere. If you see on my phone, it probably is hard to see, but it's here as well. It's on my computer, it's on my laptop, it is everywhere. I always see my vision board. So I printed it out at Office Depot because I really wanted the colors to like really pop. So I printed it out at Office Depot and I cut it down to size to fit in the planner. So that was pretty much that. And on the back I have a quote and some pictures. A picture of like I guess this is supposed to be clouds. I don't know why I chose that, but we're not going to get into that. So this section here is just a vellum page where I wrote inbox. I typed inbox and I printed it out on here, and this is pretty much my inbox section. I have not worked on this yet. I want to watch a few more videos to see how people are using this. It's like the inbox page. You write your task and is it actionable or not. You have your checklist here. Let's zoom you in. So here is the steps, actionable steps here, and you write on your inbox information there, so forth and so on. I got this from Etsy. Most of my printables, most of the inserts I have in the planner, is I got them from Etsy, and yeah, from other shops. So I have all the shops and the links to the products linked down below. And this is from a fellow YouTuber, and I kind of just printed out the way I wanted it. So, and as far as cutting the paper to fit in the planner, I suck at that. So you would see like some of my pages are taller or shorter than others. They're not all lined up good. Yeah. Oh, before I got into that, I wanted to go over my actual tabs. So I have quite a few tabs. So this is my catch-all planner. Okay, I literally put everything in here. The only thing I do not put in my planner is the outlines for my videos for YouTube or even my podcast episodes. I do that in Trello. So when I hire a virtual assistant, they can kind of just use the Trello board to help navigate. So when I realized when you are manifesting the life of your dreams, or the manifesting the life that you want, you need to prepare for it. So I am preparing for my business to take off and have a virtual assistant. So I am preparing for my virtual assistant to be able to start within about a day or two once hired. And by doing that, I am creating systems set in place so they can easily access everything. But anyway, so here are my tabs. So let's go through them. I have inbox, overview, weekly, home, work, business, freelance, and finances. Last but not least is a personal. And then at the top here, I have a daily. This back here is a ruler type thing from Happy Planner. So we went over inbox. Now let's go through the overview. So as far as the overview, as far as the tabs, it's just a, hopefully that catch it, it probably won't. Okay, it is just a post-it tab that I have here. And what I did was I printed on this, the labels, and I just cut it to size and I placed it on here. So this is a address label, and I would have this link down below. And then I printed it and I cut it down to size to fit on here, and I just stuck it on there and I kind of just put it here as a tab. So anytime I want to change a tab, it is easy for me and nothing is permanent. So this is my overview. So I have my yearly overview here, and I have the quarters here. And I did create this. I just don't have it up in the store or anything like that. Whenever I do, it'll be linked down below, but whatever. And then I created this daily planner. So what I realized was I have so many different tabs and so many different things going on. I needed like somewhere to bring it all to, and I could know what time I'm gonna be doing each of those things from in the other sections. So at one point I did not like the daily planner idea. Like, I just felt like it was too much for me and it didn't work out for me. But then when I realized I was missing things because I wasn't going through all the tabs or anything like that, I said, okay, I need a daily planner. So I created this daily planner. I will probably create an Etsy store or even on my personal website and sell it as a digital product. But the way how I have this up here, I write the date, and here I just circle what the day of the week is, and I write what I'm grateful for here, my 3 priorities for the day, my to-do list, as well as the hourly schedule. I am normally up by 5 and in the bed by 10 or 11-ish. So that's how I planned that for me. So when it comes to the actual way how I created it, I like it, but I don't. only because I didn't put it with cut lines. So whenever I'm selling it, I'm gonna put it with cut lines so that it's easier to cut for this size planner or whatever. So I like it so far because it's just, I'm able to pull everything in from the other tabs. So if you are struggling or you're trying to do a catch-all planner like me, you're gonna need a daily planner, some type of daily layout, something to pull everything. So this is my catch-all. I don't have any other planners. I tried to have multiple planners, but it just did not work out for me. So some people it works out for, but for me, I just couldn't keep up with it. So I felt like one, I have to work. I couldn't do too much more. All right, so weekly. So as far as the weekly section, I don't even know if I fully need it anymore because I have the daily and each part have its own thing, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is my weekly, and as far as the weekly, I just write out pretty much what's going on for the week for the most part. So like here I had a trip to North Carolina, then I had to come back home. When I got the next following day, I needed to do laundry, clean the living room, edit podcast and YouTube video, and next week things was down here. I had got this from Etsy. I also have this layout linked down below for you. So yeah, so this, I had the weekly in before I did the daily, so I might continue with the weekly. I'm not too sure, we'll see. So it was working okay, like it was cool, I guess. So I'm having pretty much enough for the rest of the year. As far as the daily section, I only have in 30 days. So it's 15 pages front and back. All right, so now I am in the home section. I created this, but it's literally just a monthly layout that you can get from anywhere. So as far as the home section, what I do for the home section is I write out what load of laundry I need to do. I also write out what I am cooking, and as well as just anything that might be going on in the home. So like I need, like this day I said I need to go through my son's clothes because he was packing up, which is right here. I need to pack his suitcase here, and here was travel to Nashville. So it's kind of whatever is kind of going on in the home, but every day I write out I write out what color clothes I need to wash, what I'm gonna cook, as well as sometimes what room I need to clean. So I kind of follow the clean mama schedule as far as cleaning schedule in the house. So I write out what I'm going to clean, and I'm going to show you a better example here. So here I just put the dots of cleaning and laundry. It worked out well, but it was okay. And then I moved it over here into May as well, and that was cool. But some of my colored dots were starting to it was just a bit much. It was just a bit much, but I might go back to the dots because I really did like it, because I had over here the key, so what color was what, so forth and so on. And I have to work on August coming up. So this section is work. I have a overview page, but then I have just a monthly layout. I got this from Etsy, and yeah, so I start back out to work in August. So I'm going to officially start here. All I'm going to do for the work section is write out meetings, mostly just meetings and due dates. So let's say, for instance, the end of the grading period is this day. I need to have grades in by this day. That's what I'm going to put here. Nothing more, because as far as lesson plans, I kind of got a system for that as far as in my Google Drive with my teacher account. So as far as due dates and meeting dates, that is what's going here. So that is why I'm only doing a monthly layout, because I don't really handwrite out my lesson plans anymore. So now I am in business. As you can see, like it is kind of like flowing in like an order, but my last section does not go in order. Like, you'll see. But as far as business, I have a weekly layout. Okay, so as far as this weekly layout, I'll have the shop link down below. So as far as the business, I write out everything I need to do as far as a business, such as recording podcasts, recording YouTube videos, editing podcasts, editing YouTube videos, and things like that. Nothing else. Okay, so as far, and also promotion. So like here, okay, I have like edit full YouTube, schedule it, batch YouTube, edit podcasts. I need to do I created stories. No, here I created graphics for IG stories. I have stories here, and I wrote out what the stories are going to be on Instagram. Here I needed to batch create some photos. I did not end up doing that, but it was okay because I kind of don't need it. And then here, anything important, my actual to-do list for the week, because sometimes, yeah, we have little things, but it's not like a necessary due date that it needs to be done. And if we have some free time somewhere, we can kind of just pull from that to-do list. But if you know, hey, I need to update the Trello board by Monday, you know what I mean, then you need to put it there. But I don't put it there, like things like that, you know what I mean. So over here I have priorities, and now here is notes. So same concept for here. This was, like I said, for my Etsy shop. And so right here, it was kind of like a light week per se, because I did a lot of recording. So I recorded podcast episodes, edit, record YouTube, and yeah. So I'm starting a new segment in the podcast. So I need to record again for the new segment. And then as far as the YouTube, I have two types of videos now. I have the podcast videos, and I have, it's going to be these type of planner / goal setting videos that goes along with the podcast concept. So this whole page is going more towards planning, goal setting, mindset, and things like that. So that is why, yeah, but I have all that here. So that is kind of how I'm handling as far as the business. I don't have a monthly layout for the business. I did not need a monthly layout because I just don't. But I feel like if I needed something done as far as the monthly, it could just find a space in the week. So next is freelance. So when it comes to freelancing, I am a freelancer. I do edit podcasts as well as YouTube. So I have freelance things here. So here was meetings, uploading sample pieces to a client, things that the client wanted was here. Meeting, I need to record behind the scenes because I like to record behind the scenes so I can post it as an IG reel. Like that is like my jam. Just record, and I could put any type of text on top of it and just put a trending audio to it and just keep it pushing. So I love recording behind the scenes. I try to record about 2 behind the scenes per week. And to be honest, with the behind the scenes, you could kind of like use it like a lot of times. So that's why I like behind the scenes. So my next section is finance. So as far as finance, right now, my finance section is janky. I'm telling you now, like my finances right now are tore up, but it's okay because starting August, I am like rebooting my whole finance setup. But anyway, this layout, okay, is from the Budget Mom. I have the digital version and I just print out what I need and kind of like when I need it, and I scale it down to size and I print. The only thing is I don't know, like when it comes to printing, I hate it because it just never works out. Like you see like some of my stuff, like the pages are like not even, it's just a hot mess. But anyway, so over here I kind of just wrote out, okay, what credit cards need to be paid with what check, different bills we have. so I don't forget anything. That used to be my thing. I would forget something. So I have out all the bills here, and yeah. So when I'm writing that out on the monthly layout, I know, you know what I'm saying, okay, this is due this day. I'll go through the whole list. Okay, mortgage is due this day, rent is due this day, life insurance is due this day, car insurance is due this day, renter's insurance come out, you know, this day, gas, electric, so forth and so on. So I kind of just have like a running list of all of the bills, and then I kind of just put it here so I don't forget anything. And then here I have household. So as far as household, I write out everything I need to purchase per month. So with me, I noticed, okay, there were certain items I was purchasing every month, but then sometimes I would forget when I'm in the store. So I have like cleaning supplies, toilet paper, toothbrushes. I don't get that every month, but you know, paper towels, kids' personal hygiene, dish detergent, so forth and so on. So I will say, okay, on the 15th check, I need to get this, this, and this. On the first check, I need to get the other items, so forth and so on. So there was just some stuff like trash bags, right, that you have to get every month because you might only get a box of trash bags with 30. So you know if you take out the trash every day, you're gonna need a box every month, right? But sometimes we forget. So I wrote out just things that I needed to, like a running list of things I always have to purchase, pretty much. So that was kind of like working out. And then personal, I started and I stopped. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so as far as the actual, I have the monthly, I printed out the monthly. I have the paycheck bill tracker. So as you can see, like I told you, since the summer started, my budget has been just so out of whack. But anyway, it's okay. I'm gonna get back on it come August. I also print out the expense tracker. So here you'll be tracking everything that you purchase. I want to do it, but I really feel like I don't have time. But I'm gonna really try it when I start back working in August. So I'm really gonna try. And I also printed out the debt payment plan. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this because I don't know. I just don't know yet. I just don't know. So yeah. And then I am going to start back doing the cash envelope. So I have this in the back. So I'll just, you know, fill it out, take it to the bank. So yeah. So if you follow her, I advise you to follow her on Instagram because she has some really good tips. And I like when she was saving for her house, that was when I was like following her more and more on her journey. So if you need to like scroll back on her Instagram or even her YouTube channel or even her blog, like she has everything going, okay? Do that. So if you want to start on your financial freedom journey, I advise you to follow her. So personal. So you see, I feel like personal should have been up in the front, but I put it in the back. I honestly don't know why. So I created this a long time ago. Yeah. So let's go. Okay, we're gonna start with January because I actually did it in January, kind of. Okay, so I created this, and yeah, I have the monthly layout here, just like, you know, whatever. And I write out my goals and any task. I really don't have much personal tasks for the month, but I still have it here. So that is what I do in the beginning of the month. End of the month, for your monthly review, I have accomplishments, gratitude, what I started that month, what I stopped doing that month, and what I want to continue that month, what I need to work on, and what I want to do for next month. So you know how sometimes you're like, okay, I'm going to start next month, I'm going to start eating healthy, but it's not the end of the month. So you might just want to write it right here so that you don't forget when it's time for the following month. So that's kind of like how I did that. So here I was kind of like tracking me working out. So that is where you see like the dots, the color dots. So I had like a key right here on what each dot meant, and I just kind of put it there. I kind of want to get back to it, but whatever. So that is pretty much that. And then back here, it's just some notes pages. I kind of just, sometimes I just have like brain dumps, and it's like in the back here. So ways I wanted to increase my income, ways I wanted to lower spending, also family meetings. So every month we have a family meeting, and I kind of just refer back here to discuss what are we going to talk about in that meeting for the month. So every month, the last Sunday of the month, I get with my husband and we discuss these topics here, which is bills, trips, appointments, goals, savings, family night ideas, and monthly budget. Here is my monthly expenses again. Here was some ideas that I had for the rest of the year. So I don't even know if I can even see that. Like, that'd be my issue. So here I have what I plan to do from August to December, because over the summer I had a lot of time, so I was able to create a lot of content. But now, you know, summer is pretty much over and I go back out to work. I need another schedule. So I kind of like brainstormed a schedule here, which was batch record podcast episodes 1 day a month. I wanted to try batching some YouTube videos 1 day per month. I wanted to publish podcasts every Monday, publish a YouTube video every Wednesday, and post to Instagram 1 post per day. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, only because like it's hard. I'm sorry, it is. And here I have podcast promotion ideas, that ways I wanted to promote my podcast episodes. So each podcast episode I'll have a blog post, I'll have a main link and a pretty link, YouTube videos, short video clips, create a Pinterest pin, video clips for Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest and YouTube, and show notes. Like, it was a lot. I don't even know if I have that much time. This is why I plan to hire a virtual assistant, because I just need somebody to do this part. So, and then back here is this little thing. So the way how I plan to use that is just to like highlight. So I'll use just to kind of like help me create straight lines, because I suck at creating straight lines. Yeah, just let you know. All right, so that is my mid-year monthly planner set up, and I feel like I got this. Like, I feel like now I'm at like planner piece, because I have each section for each part of my life, and I'm able to manage everything from one planner and try not to forget anything. So that is like the biggest thing for me, trying not to forget any parts of the process when it comes to my planner. All right, so thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.